So it's Sonnet 15, which Shakespeare continually laments on how the perfection of humanity is found in youth, that beauty in youth. Obviously, he had a problem with aging. I think we all do. I'll be 52, looking like it. I get it. And I feel that aging, I'm getting better in so many ways, but I also know that being young has its advantages. So this is an interesting sonnet for a number of reasons for me. Number one is there's only one period, lots of commas, but one period. So the whole thing is just that one thought separated by clauses. It's quite interesting. Lots of research talks about, hey, it's the first use of his word stage in these sonnets. Now, he's implied the Jay speech a number of times, and I think I've mentioned it, so this is why I say it may be a double. I had the privilege of playing Jay on stage some years ago, and I think I may do that speech as well. So Sonnet 15 plus All the World's a Stage, which may open myself up for a bit of commentary, and I'd be willing to accept that, certainly, and I appreciate it. But again, the analogies and references to nature and the beauty of youth, and how bad weather and death and decay are related to aging. Shakespeare certainly is obsessed with that. So here's Sonnet 15 to start, with one period at the end of the 14 lines. When I consider everything that grows, holds in perfection but a little moment, that this huge stage presenteth naught but shows, whereon the stars in secret influence comment. When I perceive that men as plants increase, cheered and checked even by the self same sky, vaunt in their youthful sap, at height decrease, and wear their brave state out of memory, then the conceit of this inconstant stay sets you most rich in youth before my sight, where wasteful time debateth with decay, to change your day of youth to sullied night, and all in war with time for love of you, as he takes from you, I engraft you new. A couple of quick things. Again, should have said before, time and decay are capitalized. They are given personification, I believe, through that, and given them proper noun. And the I engraft you new, the new is NEW, which is pretty cool. I really like the way that trips off the tongue. It reads more like a story. And I think that may be because there's only one period. So just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to do it. All the world's a stage. All the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. And then the lar, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths, and bearded like the part, jealous in honor, and sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cape and lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances. And so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on his nose and pouch on his side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. The last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.